Gemini said, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into a car that defies almost every modern automotive trend. In an era where everything is becoming heavier, more electric, and increasingly disconnected, the Toyota GR86 stands as a stubborn, beautiful outlier. This isn't just a car, it's a love letter to the purists, and for 2026, it has cemented its status as perhaps the best performance bargain on the planet. To understand why this car matters, we have to look at where it comes from. The 86 name isn't just marketing fluff. It traces its lineage back to the mid-1980s GR86 Corolla, the legendary hack Roku. That car wasn't famous for having a massive engine, it was famous because it was light, rear-wheel drive, and perfectly balanced. Toyota and Subaru revived that spirit in 2012 with the GT86, but it was always criticized for one thing: a lack of torque. When Gazoo Racing took over the development for this second generation, they didn't just fix the problem, they transformed the car's soul. Visually, the GR86 is a masterclass in functional neo-functionalism. It has that classic sports car silhouette, a long plunging hood and a short aggressive rear deck. But look closer at the details. Those deep air breaths behind the front wheels aren't just for show. They pull turbulent air out of the wheel wells to stabilize the steering. The G-mesh grille at the front is purely functional, and the ducktail spoiler on the premium and Yuzu editions isn't just an aesthetic choice. It provides genuine downforce to keep the rear planted at high speeds. It's a design that looks like it was shaped by the wind on a racetrack. Under the hood sits the heart of the beast, a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated boxer engine. By using a horizontally opposed layout, the pistons move sideways rather than up and down. This allows the engine to sit incredibly low in the frame, giving the GR86 a center of gravity that is lower than many exotic supercars, costing 5 times as much. For the technical crowd, we're looking at 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. While those numbers might seem modest on paper, the delivery is what counts. In the old car, there was a torque dip in the middle of the rev range that made it feel sluggish. Now, that peak torque hits at just 3,700 RPM. This means when you're powering out of a tight corner, the car just hooks up and goes. It feels punchy, urgent, and remarkably mechanical. The driving experience is where the GR86 truly separates itself. The steering is heavy in all the right ways, vibrating with feedback from the road surface. Because the car weighs under 2,900 pounds, it doesn't need massive, heavy tires to stay glued to the asphalt. Instead, it uses a thin, agile frame and a near-perfect 5/347 weight distribution. When you turn the wheel, the car doesn't lean, it rotates. It's a dance. For those who choose the 6-speed manual, the shift throws are short and crisp, clicking into gear with a satisfying metallic thud. Even the 6-speed automatic is surprisingly sharp, featuring dynamic rev management that blips the throttle on downshifts to keep the car balanced. Inside the cabin is a focused cockpit. You won't find massive, distracting screens here. You get an 8-inch touchscreen for your essentials and a 7-inch digital gauge cluster that completely changes its personality in track mode. When you toggle that switch, the circular tachometer disappears, replaced by a horizontal bar that lets you see your revs more clearly at a glance, just like in a GT3 race car. The seats are deep buckets, designed to hold you by the ribs so you don't slide around when you're pulling high G-forces. And while there are back seats, let's be honest, they are mostly for your gym bag or a set of spare tires for the track. In fact, Toyota designed the rear seats to fold perfectly flat so you can fit a full set of 4 wheels and tools in the back, a nod to the weekend warrior lifestyle this car was built for. Safety hasn't been ignored either. For 2026, the active safety suite is more robust than ever. Even on the manual models, you're getting adaptive cruise control, lane departure warnings, and pre-collision braking. It's a car that's easy to live with during the week, sipping a respectable 20 to 27 miles per gallon, and then an absolute riot on the weekends. Ultimately, the unique selling point of the GR86 isn't a single feature. It's the feeling of competence. It's a car that rewards a good driver and teaches a new one. It doesn't hide your mistakes with layers of computer intervention. It talks to you. Whether you're looking at the base model or the striking Yuzu edition with its Brembo brakes and Sachs dampers, you're getting a vehicle that feels special every time you turn the key. In a world of digital perfection, the GR86 is gloriously, beautifully analog. It reminds us that driving shouldn't just be about getting from point A to point B. It should be about the thrill of every curve in between.